What's up? Hello, YouTube. It's your girl Almond Brown 09 coming to you guys today for just a quick chat. I'm at work, so I figured I'd come on here and talk to y'all before my next client came. So I have about less than 30 minutes. So, how are you guys doing? Hey, BL, my flipping friend. Coming up in here. How are you doing? Oh, how y'all doing today? What is really going on, y'all? On this good old Thursday. Girl. Yes, honey. Y'all come on out the quiet stand and child, it's always mess and more mess. You already know. That ain't nothing new though. I said what's new. Cause the mess is just getting deeper and deeper and deeper. But you know, we ain't gonna discuss all that. I just came on here to talk to y'all while I ain't have nothing to do real quick before my next client got here at 11:45. Hopefully she'll be on time. Maybe I'll do her hair while nah. If I do come back, I might just do it as I style her hair if she getting the style. I can't remember if she's gonna get a style. Thank you. I appreciate it. When I tell you, I'm tired though. I am. I am tired, baby. These last couple of days at work been kicking my behind. I've been getting off late. I don't never get off like around 8 o'clock, and I've been getting off or either at home at about 8 o'clock. And y'all see what I'm watching in the background? I got my laptop hooked up watching Big Brother. Watching. Listen, I gotta get the bag, honey. I got goals and ambitions. I got children to take care of. I got boys to, child. My baby want a Bugatti, so I got to work to get him his Bugatti. We gonna get us a boo home first. Oh, I want to tell y'all, for the ones that's watching, if y'all was here Saturday or the replay, y'all know I went and got my baby their bicycles on Saturday. And they saw them on Monday. Like, I brought them in the house, had them close their eyes and everything, and I stood them in front of the bikes, and they saw the bikes. They were so excited. It's just the little things that make them excited, child. So they're excited, and yeah. So we live close by one of my son's school, so he rides his bike to school. They're in love. They're in love, but he has a cell phone, so he'll call. He let me know. I'm there when he leave, and then he call me once he gets there. I'm so I'm like, oh my goodness, and like the fact that he's being more responsible, that to me it just means he's getting older, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm about to have a whole teenager, and then he gonna be 16. He already driving, child. His daddy already done taught him how to drive. He been learning how to drive since he was like 9. And y'all know my kid's long, so him touching the steering, the pedal and the brake is, yeah. Girl, listen, he already had a little friend girl. I told him that is not your girlfriend. No, 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 no. That was not your girlfriend. She was a lot hot to trot, honey. But I had to tell him that's not your girlfriend. You ain't paying no bills. You can't buy her no food at school. You can't do none of that stuff. So you ain't her girlfriend. She not your girlfriend. No, she was a little, my baby, he's still green. He real green. Hey, little Sparkle. And I asked him, like, because at his school, it's kindergarten through 12th grade. You know what I'm saying? So he around all type of, like, all ages of girls. And so I drove up the other day when I dropped them off, when I was dropping him off. And, I see some high schoolers out there. Now, I know some of them. I see some high schoolers out there with their little shorts on, and some of them was kind of showing their little midriff and everything. He a boy. So when he got in the car, I asked him how his day was. And then I asked him, I said, so, you like any of these girls out here? And he was like, no. I said, so you don't like none of the girls outside? He was like, no. So you don't talk to none of them? He said, no. So that you know, that kind of eased my heart a little bit, you know. But I told him, you know, it's okay. You know, you becoming of age, you're gonna start liking girls and everything. So, you know, once you start liking girls or start feeling some type of way, I just said feeling some type of way. If you start feeling some type of way, then you know what I'm saying. Just let me and your daddy know, and you know we talk about stuff like that. No, if he did, BL, he'll tell. He would have. I would have known by now. He would have said something. He would have, if not said something to me first, he would have said something to his daddy, and then his daddy would have told me. That's how I found out about the last one. Cause he know I'm crazy. Listen, he know I'm a little cray when it comes to these girls. Cause honey, that last one we had to go to this university where we are, and so they went to the science part and they went out to look at the stars. So they went to the Lord, what did they call it? They had all the telescopes and everything out there, so they was pointing out the different stars. So of course it was pitch black out there. It was no light. So it was pitch black. The only thing you could see is if you had your flashlight on your cell phone to like walk around, but they even tell you to turn it off. So she was out there. Now this little heifer, not even calling no heifer like that, but you know, I'm just talking. She was over in a little corner, right? And I made sure. I told her, I see you over there. Ain't nobody hiding no corners. No, y'all better come out. Come on. You can hang with her. You can hang with her, but there ain't finna be no dark corners. No, ma'am. I don't even play the radio. You ain't finna get my baby caught up. No, because these girls around here, they fast, and then they'll tell once they get caught, they try to say that the boys did something to them. No. I was a little girl once too, honey. All that hunching, high go giddy-o, all that stuff. I'm not stupid. Did that. Been there, done that. So I know the game. And I read some of her text messages, so she ain't slick. But she don't go to this school. Oh, you know what? And I mean, it's not funny. But, you know, they tried to get into that school too. So it's not like a regular school. It's not a public school. So you can't just sign up and get in. You got to get chosen to be at that school. And we were chosen on our first time. Some people have to wait years. They try to get their kids in there on the waiting list while they still in the womb. Okay. And so by the grace of God, we got in there our first time applying for the school. So they tried to get in, but they didn't get in. I mean, am I wrong for being a little bit excited about that? So they don't talk no more. They don't talk no more. She was doing too much. For her to be 10 and 11 years old at a time, she was doing too much. She done seen too much. And my baby don't know about all this stuff. I ain't gonna lie, he's a little sheltered. He's a little sheltered, you know. But I grew up in the hood, in the ghetto, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I know what it's like. You know, I'm proud of that because it grew me up. And you know, my kids don't know nothing about that. And I don't plan on ever, Lord's willing, ever having to have them live that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. That's why I work as hard as I do to keep us out of this situation, you know. So thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, for the income. Yes. But they don't know. So all of that, a lot of stuff that she know, that a lot of these kids, they so fast and growing up. My baby don't know about that. He just got a darn cell phone. Hey, Dylan. He just got a cell phone, about 2 years ago? And these other kids been having cell phones since they was 6 and 7 years old. My baby just got one, and I didn't want him to have that. He couldn't do nothing. He had 1 gigabyte of internet on there. Once he finished with that, it wasn't no more. Only people he can call off their phone was mommy and daddy and auntie. But now he got a cell phone with everything on it, you know, but we do have the family thing on it, so that way, hey, 420, we do have the family thing on there, so that way if he download anything, it'll go to his dad's phone and he got to get permission. But, you know, with the kids nowadays, I don't want my babies growing up too fast. So I try to keep them as little as possible. But he's about to be 13 in December. So, you know, mommy got to release the reins a little bit. Daddy already did. Child, he just like, oh, he a boy. And that don't work with me. That don't sit with me just because he's a boy or a little boy. Your kids got that too? Okay, 420. So you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I see everything you're doing. I told my son, even when you delete something off this phone, I know where it's at. I can find it. And he told that little fast tail girl, she was saying stuff to him. My son about to be my son about to be 12. Oh Lord. He told that girl though, she was saying some stuff to him and he was like, stop saying that and stop disrespecting yourself. So my son is very mannerable and very respectful. That's why I say if he liking the girl or something like that, he'll talk to his daddy. And I understand because mom, I'm like, real? What? Where she at? What she look like? Who her mama is? I need to know. I need to know. I don't need y'all all But he out there with them high schoolers and stuff, so they be scaring me a little bit. But my baby go to school and he come home. He don't do none of that extra stuff. He don't even when basketball season come around, he probably play that. But the coach, because I told you, y'all know my baby's tall. So the head coach out there contacted his dad and want our son to come out there to do like open gyms with the high schoolers. And he's just in middle school. So hopefully he in school. They go to the schoolhouse. Mommy can't, I'm a teacher. I'm not an educator. I can't, my kids, they work best being at the schoolhouse with their school, but their school is they're so on it with this whole corona thing. As far we don't have at the middle school, it was out of the whole school. Now the whole school is elementary, middle, and high school. Out of the whole school, they've only had one case. And they've been in school for almost a month now. Wait, they've been in school a month. Yeah, today is a month. They've been in school for a month now. So one case in a month is darn good. It's darn good, especially for that size school. But they do offer virtual distance learning and everything. But no, my son do better at the school. Hey, D-Dot. Yes, I miss you too. I'm glad you're able to come on here. Thank y'all, everybody, for joining me. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. They wear a mask and it's less kids. So my son, yep, they have to wear a mask. So, and thank God my sister make masks. So my baby's got a different mask for every day of the school, for every day of the week. And then they also, sister, hey, B Scales. They also have, just like the regular disposable mask if they forget one. But yeah, it's less kids at the school, but at the elementary school, the kids have to come back. All the distance learning kids have to come back by October 2nd. So that option at that school was not for the whole first our it's not 9 weeks for us, it's 10 weeks. So our first 10 weeks of school, it was not an option for that. So they got to come back. Because it's such a small school, they don't have the resources for them to be gone that long. I was a school nurse while my sons were in high school, the hardest 4 years of, oh, really? I don't know how many times I went up there to see the nurse in school. I just did. I don't know. I don't think I ever really got hurt at school to go to the nurse or didn't feel good. I think I might have went one time and slept on that hard behind bed up there in the nurse's office because my head was hurting or something. And my mom couldn't come pick me up. So but so far so good. The school year is going good for the kids, for my babies anyways, but like I said, they're not in public school. The public school here, they having a hard time. They had to push school back a week because the teachers were not ready. The teachers said that they did not feel comfortable going into the school. So, oh my God, all of the personal issues the young folks have now is mind blowing. Listen, I told y'all my son was in the 4th grade and one of the boys came to the school and told the kids at the school that he felt suicidal because he was bisexual and he felt like nobody liked him. So it's like he was having issues. But see, by the time my son told me, when he told me, I said, is he still at the school? And he was like, no, he gone to another school now. Because I was going to call the school for them to have to talk to the parents because as a 4th grader, okay, boo. Okay, B Scales. But that was back in 2006. But still, it's even worse now, D-Dot. Like, back then, we had bullying. And I'll say bullying, quote unquote, because If you fought somebody, you fought them, and then y'all was friends the next day. It was never nothing the way it is now, which is it's a sad commentary. The fact that the kids feel like they have no reason to live and they're able to harm themselves. Cause we didn't do that back then, man. We fought. And I wish you would come home talking about somebody bullied you. Your mom be like, you better go. My mama told us if somebody hit you, you better pick up something and knock the S out of them. She did. She did, but we never like I never really got into fights like that in the school, cause me and my family, cause it was 6 of us, we was always so taller than everybody else, and I don't know if that intimidated people, but they never really bothered us like that. They never really bothered us like that, so I didn't get into like fights like that. You know, I fought my sisters and brothers, and the girl that I fought in the 4th grade, she ended up becoming my best friend the next day. You know, I punched in the nose, her nose started bleeding. I told her she better leave me alone, and we became best friends. Now we ain't friends to this day, you know, because she moved and I moved and things spread apart, and you know, she living a totally different lifestyle. But yeah, right. Either you beat them or I'll beat you. Facts. And then if you get beat up, they gonna beat you again. They gonna beat you again. So you better fight, and you better fight to win. Don't go out there with all that crying. But if you crying, you better cry with your fists up. You better. But I can't tell my little son that. I can't tell my son that because the little one, because he will do exactly what I say. If I say you better pick up something and knock the mess out of somebody, he's gonna do just that. So I have to be careful when I tell him about fighting and things like that because he will fight. Now my oldest one, he's so nonchalant about stuff. I don't know. This was done systematically to have kids suicidal. And you know what? I think I told this story before, but I think it's some new people on here, so I'll tell y'all again. So my oldest son was in school, right? And this was last year? Yeah, this was last year or 2 years ago. This might have been 2 years ago when he was in the 4th grade. Yeah. So they were in PE. And good morning, Zakiya. They were in PE and they were running around. And then this little girl, she just kept hitting my son. So, you know, at first it's funny, but then he became aggravated and he asked her to stop hitting him. So the PE teacher, she saw the little girl kept hitting my son and she walked away. He saw her, he went and told her, you know, and told her that the girl was hitting him, and he kept asking her to stop. She did nothing. So they had to sit down in a big circle and crisscross applesauce, which means Indian style. And so she kept hitting my son. She was sitting next to him and she kept hitting him, and he asked her to stop. And so he finally reached over and he punched her in the stomach. Now, my son is right-handed and he punched her with his left hand, right? So then I get a phone call while I'm at work. And she was like, you know, such and such, you got to come pick your son up. He hit a little girl at school. You know, that's unacceptable. This, that, the third. So I get up there. Now I'm fuming mad. I don't even know the story. I don't know this whole story yet that I just told y'all. But they told me that he hit a girl and I got to come pick him up. Now he know don't put your hands on no girls. My babies know that. They know don't hit nobody, really. But listen, he hit her. So I got up there, now I'm mad, and we talking with is the principal, the other administrator, me, and him. And so he telling us the story about, you know, the girl, the PE teacher didn't say that, this, that, and third. Of course, the PE teacher didn't say that. She was on the other girl's side. So on the girl's side. And so the principal said, well, when I asked him why did he hit her, he told me, well, my dad said if anybody hit me, for me to hit him back. And so I looked at the principal. I said, okay. That's what his daddy told him to do. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I told my son, and I did tell him in front of her, I said, you know, you're not supposed to hit girls. And he know that. You know, he know he's not supposed to hit a girl. He said, but mom, she kept hitting me and I asked her to stop. And it wasn't like the little hits, you know, that's what it started out as. But he said she started to hurt him with her licks because she kept doing it over and over again. She kept hitting him and they didn't do anything about it. So what I told the teachers, the administrators, I said, y'all need to have a conference with these girls, whatever, with these girls because y'all don't know how we raising our kids at home. I could have told my son, whoever hit you, I don't care if it's a boy or a girl, you better knock the crap out of them. I could have told my son that. Good morning, Prayed Up. I could have told my son that. So y'all don't know how we raising our kids. So y'all need to tell these girls, I don't care what their parents telling them at home. When they come to school, y'all need to tell these girls to keep their hands off of these boys because y'all don't know. And I told my son after that, now, because I'm a female, and I know as a female, if I hit a man, it's a possibility that he gonna hit me back. I'm not gonna ever put my hands on nobody and not think that they not gonna hit me back, especially no man. That's not gonna happen. You hit somebody, you better expect to get hit back. Man, woman, boy, girl, whatever. A cat, dog, honey, because if a dog bite me, you better believe I'm squaring up because I'm trying to get him up off me. So what's a person ain't no different, okay? But so I told my son that. And now y'all tell me exactly, people are going to defend themselves. Exactly. And I told him that, like, that's not fair to have boys coming to school and able to get beat up on by a girl and thinking that it's okay because he's a boy and she's a girl. No, it's some girls out here is way stronger than these boys. And my son he's not a person that fights. He's not like that. But you know, and we're not raising them to fight, but we do tell them to defend themselves. Now y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong about this. Now, but this how I'm raising my kids. So I'm just saying, period. But I'm gonna raise mine how I want to raise mine. Okay, so you know, y'all opinion is gonna be y'all opinion on y'all household. But for y'all that do have boys, I told my son, don't put your hands on no girl. But if a girl or a woman try to hit you in your face, she's trying to hurt you. And I told him you better push her down to get her out your way. Don't swing on her, don't slap her, don't punch her. You try to push her down to get her out of your way. Because if me being a woman, I know if I'm going at a man in his face, I'm trying to hurt him. I'm trying to do some damage. Because it mainly, like if a woman hitting a man and you just punching him in the chest or you trying to hit him on the arm, unless you got the strength of a grown man, then you're not really trying to hurt him. That's why a woman will pick up something and hit a man before she, you know, try to fight him with her hands. But, somebody calling my phone. I don't know who you will. Sorry. But yeah, your daughter was being bullied. And what did you do, Sonny's girl? What did you do about your daughter being bullied? And see, I felt like at that point, I felt like my son was being bullied and bullied by a girl. And it's not just because you told her to defend herself. Yes. And see, that's what I told my son. And I told him too, y'all around here telling these kids to come tell the teachers that they're being hit, but the teachers is telling these kids to stop snitching, to stop talking, and that it's going to be okay. No, it ain't okay. It's not okay. Hey, Justice Southern Belle, you plead the fifth. You got 3 boys. I know what you mean, boo. Okay. I know what you mean. Because nowadays, it ain't no puppy love hitting like it was when we was growing up. You know, we hit the little boy because you like him. You know, little hits, licks here and there, whatever. But you understood that. Nowadays, these girls right here fighting like they dudes. They right here hitting on these boys like they dudes. No, I'm not going with that. Not with my son. And I told him I would beat their behinds if I find out that they right here bullying somebody. That's not what we gonna do. We not gonna be bullied, and we not gonna bully nobody. And my son knows, and especially the oldest one, when he sees somebody being bullied in school, that's who he go be friends with. So my son was friends with the kids that was being bullied. Because he know and he's not there to necessarily take up for them, but he's there to stand in spot to let the other kids know this child ain't here by themselves. So that's not what you gonna do. So the school, when my son was in the 5th grade, the school put a lot of responsibility on him. First of all, because he was the tallest boy at school, but it was more so, you know, everybody followed behind him. Because he's such a tall boy, and he's very likable by everybody. So a lot of the kids would do stuff, they will follow behind him and do stuff that he do. So he knew he had to be a role model. I told my son to tell the teacher that if they do nothing, they'll knock fire out of them. Who? I mean, listen, I'm talking about fire. Okay? You better knock it out. I'm talking about fire. You better knock it out. Don't play with me. And then when I come up to that school and I find out that the teachers didn't do anything about it and the kids get bullied and the teachers not doing nothing about it, it's going to be some issues. I went to the school and spoke to the principal. Plus, she got bullied on the bus, spoke with the bus manager, and I told them she had permission to defend herself. She is not going to sit there and just get hit. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, I got her into karma. And I want my sons to do, they want to do taekwondo. But I told them, and I tell the teacher, I told them that, okay, y'all heard my son told the lady, my daddy told me if somebody hit me to hit him back. But I told my kids, if we put y'all in like taekwondo, karate, or anything like that, it's not for y'all to use that on the street to be fighting. Like, yeah, you have that. And if you really need it to defend yourself, then you do that. But I don't want y'all using those techniques on these kids. And that's what I told my son. She hit you because she like, yeah, my baby said it. You don't like her. She hit me one more time, then we fight. Okay, he like, listen, girl, I don't like you. Get your hands off of me. Get your hands off of me. So it's just like, you know how, I don't know how old all of you guys are. Please take that person to the water. Baptize them, honey. But yeah, child, take me to the wall. So okay, so y'all around the same age as I am. Back in the day, we always squared up our school grounds. Yeah, you had a meeting place, and then you tell them to cross the line. So y'all around the same age I am. So y'all know y'all parents, what y'all parents did. You know, hold on, child. Y'all ain't buffering, did y'all? It got to the point that when I went to the school that the kids were afraid of me and the staff was always wondering if there was something wrong. Listen, when I come up there, if I come up there before I supposed to pick my kids up from school, they be like, oh Lord, what's wrong? I'm like, ain't nothing wrong. I just can't come up here and check on my babies. You know, no. I make this known at the schoolhouse. I make this known. There's no way I'm not that absent parent where you're not gonna see me at the school. Yes, honey, I be saying, thank you, boo. I be trying a little piece, a little piece. But yeah, but see, a lot of parents, a lot of kids that do get bullied too, their parents don't show up at the school like that. They're not at the school. So instead of just sending messages and things of that nature, show your face at the school, and unexpectedly sometimes. Don't always schedule a meeting to be at the school, because then they're going to get things right before you get there. No, I show up without you calling me. But I also had to tell them to stop calling me for little frivolous things too. But then I told them, if my baby ripped the skin off his finger, they calling me. Oh, we had to give him a Band-Aid. Oh, he tripped and fell on his own. He hurt his knee. We gave him some ice, but he's fine. Just wanted to let you know. That's what we had to do. I be on there. You be on their helmet, on their head. Okay. Sonny's girl. So how was your daughter now? How old is your daughter? She 11? Okay. So how is she now though? Was that last year she was being bullied? Cause see, we got to tell our kids to make sure they talk to us too. Cause a lot of kids, they feel like they can't talk to their parents because they always so like, not necessarily angry, but I don't know. I got tired of all that calling. Yeah, 11 is an awkward age. It really is, because it's like I'm almost a teenager, but I'm still a child. So my son about to be 13. So yeah, you're right. Listen, 11, he was very awkward. He was awkward. I don't know. I guess I'm so used to the way that I grew up, and it's like I'm trying to keep my kids away from that. I didn't grow up bad. Don't get me wrong. Let me tell you, we didn't want for nothing. We didn't want for nothing. We didn't have everything, but we didn't want for anything. We might not have had everything that we wanted, but we didn't need for anything. I'll say that. Because, children want everything, but we didn't need for nothing. We never went hungry. No, none of that stuff. I love the fact that my son tells on himself all the time. Look, they don't even know how to lie right. They don't even know how to lie right. But that's a good thing. But I have to tell mine are 31 now. Oh, wow. Oh, Lord. She's talking about, am I ready for her? I'm going to have to go, y'all. They know when they come up most of the time. They'll text me to let me know they're outside. In case I got somebody else in here. But yes, hi Caring Soul. My boys are in Taekwondo and it gave them a bit more patience, but I was a drive-by mom. I would pop up at the school and I never made appointments so I could see everything. Period. And I wish you would say something. No, well, see now with this whole COVID thing, we can't do that. And I understand the reasoning behind that. I understand the reasoning behind that. But yeah, we can't all right, D dot, have a good day at work. But yeah, we can't just drive up because we're not even allowed to get out of the car. So our meetings are Zoom meetings, so we can't even do all that. But I understand that because that's for the health and safety of the kids. Now, if it wasn't no COVID going on and all that, and you keep telling me I can't come up there, I'm side eyeing. What's going on? Why? Why? Like what y'all hiding? Do I have to put a darn camera in my baby bag or something like that? Why? But yeah, look, she done pulled up outside. I'm trying to read your comment. I'm waiting for it to come back up. I hate this darn. My baby was smaller than the kids, but he was hell. You hit him, and you gonna have to fight. Okay, you gonna have to fight, and I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. Look, my client about to come in. Look, y'all. So I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll see if she get her hairstyle. If she get her hairstyle, then I'll come back uh and style her hair with y'all. Hold on real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all bye in a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Because I was recording something. Hold on. You come in and go wash your hands and stuff. What to say? She's pretty quiet at school, but she knows if she tells me something, I'll take care of it. A lot of times I have to watch her behavior because she keep it from me. But she has been bullied since. Okay, good. But my boys told me everything, even now, because they knew I would handle it right then and there because I wanted them to know they could trust me. Yes, I already let her know. School know me. Okay, so you got to do it right then. Because if you don't do it right then and you always wait, you're gonna forget. So your kids gonna think that you don't really necessarily care about them or take up for the school. That's one thing I'm not gonna do is show my kids that the school means more. Like what they say holds more weight than what my kids say. But you're not gonna lie on no adult. That's what you're not gonna do, to try to get over. But let me go, child. So I got to work. I love y'all. And I'll try to come back. I'll see if she gonna get her hairstyle. If she get her hairstyle, then I'll come back and style it with y'all. But I love y'all with the love of God. And there is what? Nothing you can do about it. Y'all have a good day. If I don't see y'all back here again, I'll try to come back tonight sometime. Bye. My son tell me combos him and his friends have. Oh Lord, the school had to see you coming. Child, listen. Give it to him, honey. Give it to him. Bye, y'all.